Okay, you're probably seeing that title and going, okay, an actual time period computer. So, yes, I've got an actual Windows XP time period computer right here, a Dell Dimension 4600i specifically. This thing has a Pentium 4, 2.8 gigahertz, a 256 megabytes of RAM, and an upgraded hard drive. It's upgraded to 80 gigs. So now 80 gigs is quite a lot for um 2000 early to mid 2000s. Um when did 80 gigabyte hard drives start to become the norm? I'll have to look it up and see. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead, hook this up, and then I'll see. Um and if you are wondering, there's the front of the computer. I've got it on a tripod, so I can't really move it. Well, let me tell you, this just turned into a really difficult recording. So after that, my camera battery decided to die on me. Uh, because I had not charged it up. So then I thought, okay, I'll use my Flip 5, except for then the battery there came up saying it was low. So I thought, okay, why don't I just delete this recording and just, because I was like plugging in all the wires. So I thought, you know what, don't even include that in the recording. Then I thought, okay, how am I going to record this? So then I just decided to plug my camera into the wall with my power cord. Thankfully, it's Type C. And I went the route of waiting till the battery charged enough for the camera to even power on. It's like really difficult. And this does not support the 20-watt charging. Although you can use a 20-watt charger, it'll charge at like what, 10 watts? I forget. But like it does not, and that's me popping my fingers, it does not go fast charge like my Z Flip 5 does. So, and I could have taken advantage of the folding screen on the Flip 5, because I'm sure you know what I'm talking about with the little, and I've got the ring case and the back screen. But yeah, I could have done that. So I decided not to. So, what I need to do now is I need to change the input because I have automatic source off because that was getting annoying. I have it set not to automatically switch. There we go, no signal. This monitor does have an HDMI port on it, but there's no sound output, and this does not have speakers. So I actually have my 24-inch LG, which you might actually be wondering, where are the new monitors? And the answer is they're over in the corner there. The reason I have them there is because I actually could not use, off camera, I could not use, and I actually want to go over why I upgraded the hard drive as well. I tried to use both of those monitors using a VGA to HDMI adapter, which works, but, and this is a fresh one that I bought brand new from Best Buy. It's, you can see it's an Insignia brand one, which I usually don't buy Insignia brand, but this just happens to be the first and currently only Insignia brand that I have. So what happened then was I tried powering it up, except for it wasn't displaying through the converter. Okay, so then I thought, what is going on here? Is it a problem with the cable that I was using? Because I had an HDMI cable. This is a simple VGA to HDMI converter. No, turns out that this computer here doesn't like the converter. For some unknown reason, I don't know why. And I know it's not the converter, because watch, I'm going to power it on. It's not the port, because there we go. We got picture. And that message is because I upgraded the hard drive and didn't install anything on it. But what happened is I had put this on another computer with a VGA port, hooked it up to HDMI into one of those monitors, and it worked just fine. So then I did it on the other monitor, and it worked just fine. I got picture and sound, which that's what this USB port is for. It's for sound, not power. It's powered by the VGA port. There it is. But yeah, so I did that, and so I thought, okay, what is the issue? Turns out the issue is that this computer doesn't play nicely with that converter. So I had to get out this monitor here. This is the only monitor I have right now that has both HDMI and VGA. And that's actually important because I have to use a monitor with VGA because I can't use that converter, like I just said. So then when I powered it up, I got an unknown hard drive. It reported an unknown hard drive. So I thought, okay, did someone not hook up the hard drive or did someone take it out? No. The computer hadn't even been opened, and it was full of dust that I literally took it out to my backyard and ran canned air in it. So I thought, okay, maybe somehow the hard drive was dead. So I ended up going that route and discovered that yes, it was a dead hard drive. Cause I'm going to F2. If we go into setup, hard drive disk sequence, you can actually see boot sequence. But if we go to drive configuration, we can see it's showing, but it was showing up as unknown device. And if we hit enter, the capacity was NA. So that's what happens. So now the reason we're getting this is because I just put it in there and I haven't installed anything. So I was thinking, if I can find it, installing Windows XP on this, because as you guys might know, I've only used it once, and it was on the Dell Inspiron 530. So I decided I would use this as a Windows XP time period machine, run Windows XP on it. So now I'm going to open up the DVD drive, put this CD in. Let's see if it'll even recognize it, because I already powered it up. I've just been talking now. F1. And now it spins up. We should get a prompt. Oh, we're actually not going to get a prompt. I was going to say we should get a prompt saying press the key to boot from CD or DVD, because we normally do. But apparently it did not. So, okay. I'm going to try and go through this setup just like I did the Dell Inspiron 530. I've got the keyboard plugged in, the mouse plugged in. Let's see if I can... Do I have... Okay, I have the video here. Let me get out my tablet. Yes, I have a Samsung tablet as well. I don't think I've ever shown it on camera before. And I've never used it to record a YouTube video because the cameras on it are worse than this camera, actually, the one I'm recording on. So I'm going to mute you. See if I can... But yeah, trying to get another hard drive in this computer was really difficult because of the fact that it's a PATA connector. Step is starting windows. Got it. Okay. Enter. F8. And yes, I do trim my fingernails, by the way. Don't blame me for not trimming fingernails. I do trim them. So the reason we got the unpartitioned space, and I just created a partition, but the reason I did that is because of the blank hard drive. But yes, I do trim my fingernails, and please stop telling me to in the comments. I do trim them. I just don't do it as often as I probably should, but I do trim them. So only reason they're long right now is because I did not trim them. Like, when was the last time I trimmed them? I want to say... Well, I'm not actually going to say it out loud, but I do know last time I trimmed them, actually. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to pressure myself. But yeah, I do trim my nails. Alright, so from here on out, because I'm using the same CD that I did in the Dell Inspiron 530 video, I should just be able to refer to that video. And gosh, how has it been this long since the last time I used Windows XP? Like, last time I used it was around this time last year. Looking at the length, the other video was 50 minutes or 44 minutes, 50 with unedited, without the editing. Because I edited out a part where I tried to because what happened was is I was using my phone and I had a part where I was plugging everything in and trying to open up the Dell Inspiron 530. I cut that out of the final video, the one that ended up making up to YouTube. However, this computer is actually older, so I wonder if it's going to take roughly the same amount of time. Again, we are limited by the speed of the CD drive, or the DVD drive rather. There's only one drive on here. That's the CD drive. And we do actually have a floppy disk drive, although I don't have any floppy disks to put in there, which is fairly obvious for 2023. Maybe in 2024 I'll get a floppy disk and put it in there. Okay, probably not, but if anyone wants me to get a floppy disk to use for this, then I'll see where I could get one maybe. Though, don't expect me to get one. Is it stuck on this file again? No, it's not stuck on that file. I thought it was stuck. Okay, we're spinning up. This is actually taking a little bit longer than I recall. So Should I just skip this part or should I just let it run? I might just... skip this part in the video. Please also initializes your Windows XP configuration. I'm actually gonna leave it simply because it provides like an authentic experience to actually be able to sit through a Windows installation. That's not a thing everyone gets to do, especially Windows XP. You've probably heard me say this before. I never used it back in the day. Like, the first time I used it was actually that Dell Inspiron 530 video. Okay, I forgot that that's what that boot screen looked like. Alright, let's see what do we got. Alright, let me... Okay, we're booting it. The graphical. There we go. Now, it might look a little stretched compared to the Dell Inspiron 530, and that's because this monitor is actually a different size. So, installing devices. Alright, we are going. I see the light blinking on the hard drive activity light. You can't see this because it's on, like, you can't see past this. Like, from here onwards, you can't really see. But like, I'll show you what I mean. There's the hard drive activity light. I can see that blinking as it's installing devices. Will complete in approximately 35 minutes. So it will, that's what they say. Can I put this back? Because I can't zoom out any further than it is already. This is like minimum zoom. Because unlike my phone, this camera does not have a wide-angle lens. So, unfortunately... That's not... Sorry, I'm just thinking of possible video ideas for this computer. Like, if I could, like, install Windows 98 on here. Like, I've not used Windows 98 in a while. It would be interesting to get Windows 98 on an actual computer from Windows XP time period, but I don't know how well that'll go. Plus, I've heard Windows 98 struggles to run on much faster processors. Like, I don't know if it'll work on here. I've heard that it does. However, I don't know if it's been discovered if it's specific to Windows 98 images. Oh, here we go. Back to Windows XP talk. Jonathan. I'm going to try to replicate the environment I had on the thing. I'm just going to let it... The clock is off, but the date is correct. So I'm actually going to leave it as is and I'll adjust it later. Installing network. There's no Wi-Fi in here. That I believe is in the Dell Inspiron 530. Or actually, no, it's not in the Dell Inspiron 530. I took it out. If you saw that lost channel video where I tried to run Minecraft on the Dell Inspiron 530, you'd know that I put one in there and, well, I since taken it out, so... Wait, it said deleting files. I briefly caught it over there saying deleting files. Completing installation, okay. I think at this point I can just do something else real quick. But I would rather sit here and wait, cause well, it is my second time doing this, and I wonder how. Now the big difference is I don't have a drivers and utilities DVD for this computer like I do the Dell Inspiron 530. This is the one for the Dell Inspiron 530. Installing start menu items. Oh, I forgot about that. I actually don't have the video playing. I should have had the video playing. The original video where I ran this on the Dell Inspiron 530. Okay. So the installation process took about 20 to 30 minutes last time. And it's taking roughly the same amount of time so far. This recording's been going on for about 25 minutes now. And that's with the intro. Installing Windows, registering components. I'm honestly curious. How would it be to try to use Windows XP on one of these computers with today's programs? Oh, did the screen black out real quick? I don't know what that was. Oh, I missed this. Whoa, we saw command prompts real quick, so... Okay, we're finalizing the installation, okay. Okay, so it's looking like we're gonna be taking about the same amount of time that it took last time to install, which was around 20 minutes. I don't have a stopwatch on, so I can't be 100% sure, but it definitely looks like it. Saving settings. Okay, saving settings, and is it stopped? Okay, removing temporary files used. Okay, and then what do we got next after this? Let me pull up that video again. So we get a reboot. Okay, there's that prompt. So I guess if it has nowhere else to boot, it just boots off of that automatically. That's interesting. What now? Okay, looks like we get some... Okay. Is a visual elements will automatically adjust your screen resolution. Oh, we're lagging. Okay. Please wait. And it looks like from here on out, we should get a... Welcome. Okay, that's a different screen than what we got last time, actually. I've got the video up, and we got a different screen after this. Where are we now? This is actually going a little bit differently. Though, to be fair, I'm not sure what Windows XP's setup normally looks like. This might just be, what is that? Here's screen and resolution and color depth are currently set to a very low level. Yes, I want Windows automatically correct. Somebody's gonna be shown. What happened, to be honest? Why are we logged in as owner? For some reason, I have a feeling that there's that tour. For some reason, I have a feeling that it somehow skipped part of the setup. Let me check in that video again. Yeah, it skipped a whole section of setup. Because I look and we get, right after that last part of setup, we get that welcome screen. Where it just says welcome and it's that little... You saw it, right? If you saw the Dell Inspiron 530 video, you know what I mean. But, yeah. So, now what? Where is appearance and themes? Change the screen resolution. Won't even let me. We should have a 1366 by 768 option. We don't. Also, why are we in 16-bit color? We should be on 32-bit color. Out of curiosity, is that background from last time still there? Wherever it is? What was that background called again? Hold on. I'm gonna go driver searching. And then what was the background called again? Now, I will admit, this one is a pretty cool background. I think I said that last time, but... Vortex Space. Okay, can I change this background to Vortex Space? We can still do this in Windows 11. Wrong option, so Vortex Space. There we go. Alright, now... Should I just... I'm just going to take this CD out. Where's my CD sleeve? Here's my disc sleeve. I said CD sleeve. I don't know why. I use several different terms for these sleeves. Like, I call them CD sleeve, disc sleeve, DVD sleeve, Blu-ray sleeve. Because I very rarely will use these for movies. It's like, if the movie case goes missing, I'll use them for movies. Like, that happened once with a movie. I'm not going to say which one, but that happened with one of my movies that I had on Blu-ray. I'm going to pull out a USB drive, because this computer does happen to have USB drives. It's from 2000 something. Had to have been, well, it would have been from the Pentium 4 era. Let me power you up. And I think there's something on this USB drive already, so I'm going to erase it. So... let me really quickly see what's on this USB drive. Okay, it's something I can erase. Okay, let me format as 4600. We're going to format this as NTFS. And start. There's nothing important on there anyways. Let me find... Oh, here's a bunch of drivers. I guess I went downloading drivers. Okay, here's 5. I'm going to paste onto the USB drive. This is one of my older ones, so it's going to run slower. I'm going to plug you into the front here. And then, will it recognize? Okay, found my Cruiser Glide. This is one of my older SanDisks, so... Oh, it automatically opened. E drive. Okay, so I see. It actually recognized it. It's even recognizing the 3.5-inch drive. So discontinue drive D. I find it funny, this misspell all the time. Alright, let's run this. Let's start by running one at a time. This is the chipset, okay. Install now. Run. Wait, don't want to hit run? Run pro, okay, run. Yeah. Poster cannot be verified, I don't care. This is a chipset driver, so this will be handy. So interestingly enough, Dell's website still has the drivers for this thing, which is very interesting considering this is an almost 20, this is actually 22-year-old operating system. I was about to say it's an almost 22-year-old operating system, but it is 22 years old. The operating system, I mean, not the computer. The computer was obviously made after Windows XP. I'm actually going to say do not restart. I'm going to wait till the very end and close this out. As a network driver to install for Windows XP. Okay, I have a file path, so... Oh, it takes me straight here. Would be this one, right? Installing network drivers. Am I missing one of the prerequisites or something? A network cable is unplugged. Okay, so we got the driver already. Setup BT is not responding. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that was like a silent install. Let's run this. It's another network driver. Is this one that we can use? ProSet Network Diagnostics for Windows 2000 and Windows XP. Let's use this. Run, because that's what it's telling me to do. Let's do typical setup, because I don't want to configure it to install whatever. Finish. Alright, let's close this out and that out. Let's run this one now. That's a graphics driver, nice. Are we gonna get, okay. Graphics Media Accelerator driver install. 6.14.10.4360. Oh, we got black screen. Not surprising. We'll search for your oh, did it just close? Oh, it just closed. Yeah, closed. Okay. That was interesting. So I'm going to hit restart later. This is a crash analytics tool. Okay. Crash analytics tool. I don't know why I need this. Finish. Okay, we got a low graphics still, so can I... Oh, we got that 1366. Do we got that 1366 or 768? We do. Hey, we're in high res. Though it probably does not look good on camera. Do we have sound? I just realized we don't have a sound driver in there. Let me see if I can find one. Because I do see I installed some drivers, but they don't say what they do. I'm going to do a reboot just because some of those drivers actually told me to. Oh. Restart. We're not getting sound. Is that sound system hooked up properly even? And it's on. It's on and hooked up. So I'm actually going to unplug the USB drive because it's probably going to boot off of it. No, it's not. We got sound going through to it, but we don't have any sound drivers. Let me go looking for sound drivers. And I knocked over the tripod, or I tilted the tripod rather. Don't untwist. Your computer might be at risk. Antivirus software might not be installed. Oh yeah? Where's my sound? Which of those drivers is sound? Let me see if I can find. A sound driver. If I can look in. Okay, I'm gonna download this one here. Okay, it's not that one. Then is it this one? Alright, let's try this one here. Okay, so it is that one. Alright, 697. I've got the number of I've got the number. Okay, we want this one. Let's see if it'll even install. Okay, we got one of these again. SoundMax. Is this even the right driver? Because I just downloaded whatever one showed up as recommended. Okay. can't close this out. Oh. I probably should not have been clicking around and get off my screen. Okay, I'm going to say no because I want to make sure it's working first. Let's go in sound speech and other devices. Oh, I heard you heard that, right? I'm going to, okay. That is max though. I should turn that down. Okay, we can close you out. I'm gonna take the USB drive out. Oh, I heard that too. I'm gonna take the USB drive out. So that's the right driver. So I'm going to restart. When was the last time I heard that sound? But yeah, I'm hoping to get a Dell monitor to accompany this Dell computer. I might have to make a third setup just for this computer. Because obviously I do have plans to use... Yeah, when was the last time I heard that sound too? Like, last year I want to say. But yeah, like I said before, I didn't get the chance to use Windows XP back in the day, so... Tour Windows XP, no, I'm not gonna do it. As much as I want to, I would rather make a whole separate video on that, because it probably tells you about how to use a computer. And I already know how to use a computer. I want to, like, specifically Windows XP things. Like, animated tour, and animated tour, I'm gonna do no animation. I did do a tiny look at the tour in my Dell Inspiron 530 video, but, I have no idea where to go from here. We got that pinball, nice. We got a pinball. I assume that's the same pinball as Windows 2000. Dell accessories. Oh, that's the crash analytics tool. Okay. I think I'm just gonna stop it here because this recording's already gonna outline another hour-long video. And this might, if I were to just go digging through here, this would probably turn into like another hour-long video like the Dell Inspiron 531 did. If you guys want to see me explore more Windows XP on this computer, give this video a like, subscribe, comment below anything else I should do. I'll see you in the next video. Sorry, I couldn't resist turning it off.